Bayern Munich, you think you're going to get away with it? What sort of embarrassment is this? 3-0 to Feyenoord. And the worst thing about it is, how do you have 80% possession, 30 attempts on goal, and lose 3-0? Listen, obviously I didn't watch the game, blood. You get me? I've seen people commenting Feyenoord smoked Bayern, blood. I'm like, what? Like, let me have a look here, man. And I've said it. Unfortunately, they have the most cursed player in the history of football, blood. You got players that play for Spurs. What do you expect? Huh? You got men that have the blood of losers, bruv. Yeah? And what do you expect to happen? It's an absolute disgrace. But like I said, congrats to Feyenoord, man. And I said, Bayern, it would not shock me if they also bottled the Bundesliga, man, this season, man. The longer you have this cursed player, yeah, unless you take Kane to get delivered, yeah, you're going to keep struggling, man. 3-0, 80% possession. Nah, I don't think I've ever heard of this before, blood.
What's going on, people? Look at this result here. Feyenoord 3, Bayern Munich 0. Bayern Munich's qualification is at risk. They're losing 3-0 away at Feyenoord. What a shock result. Let me know what you think in the comments and please subscribe to the channel.
Wow. What did I just see? I was too focused on Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid's game. Bro, 30 shots, 6 on target, 0 goals for Bayern Munich. And to make the matter worse, Feyenoord scored 3 goals and they only had 8 shots that whole game, with 3 out of the 3 being on target. What? Bro. Yeah. I'm just going to say, yesterday's Champions League games, and this week has probably been the best Champions League week since this new league phase has started. 7 weeks. 7 times out of 7 games you saw, whatever I'm trying to say here, 7 games you saw in the Champions League so far. I think this set has been the best set. That's the word. This Champions League set for this league phase has been the best so far. Feyenoord 3-0 Bayern Munich. PSG come back from being 2-0 down and beat, Man City 4-2. Barcelona 5-4 comeback. Crazy week.
Santi Jimenez just scored one of the best goals of the year against Bayern, against Neuer, and the scenes were immaculate. Mexico are going to win the World Cup. The ball was 40 feet in the air. He had 2 defenders on him, and he ended up taking a perfect touch to get past the 2 defenders like nothing. And then he had Neuer 1v1, and he put it in the top right corner. This guy is unstoppable. He did that against Neuer. And then he did Ronaldo's celebration saying, "I'm here," and he pointed at his jersey. I think he's staying and then going to Milan in the summer. And the scenes were actually immaculate because, I mean, dude, the Mexican flag in the back, and he was going absolutely crazy. The fans love him there, bro. He's already an icon there. I don't care. He's their hero. You know how many strikers wouldn't be able to take a good touch here? You know how many world-class strikers cannot settle this ball, and he did that. Santi Jimenez is him. He scored against Man City. He scored against Bayern. He has like 3-4 goals in the UCL. I'm sorry, Santi is him. Mexico's on top. See?
Team that I'm really confused about right now is Bayern Munich. Confused about how I feel about them, because I feel like I should maybe be a little bit more impressed than what I have been so far, especially when I've watched them in bigger games so far this season. I mean, if you look at that squad, Kane, Musiala and Elise is a front 3. I know you've got obviously Koeman and Sane who kind of rotate on the left-hand side as well, and Gnabry too, but that front 4 is amazing. The midfield and defence is probably slightly weaker, but it's still very, very solid. Now, having these results like last night, losing 3-0 away from home against Feyenoord, a game that they actually needed to win as well in the Champions League, because they're not in the top 8 right now. They've not had the best Champions League campaign so far. And I'm a little bit concerned about their performances in big games, like I said, and I'm a bit concerned about Vincent Kompany and if he is of the level to compete at the top end of European competition. I mean, it might be fine in the Bundesliga. They're probably going to win the Bundesliga this season, but they're still facing stiff competition from Bayer Leverkusen. Like I mentioned, their results have been quite good against the sort of mid to lower table teams in the Bundesliga and in the Champions League as well. But against the top teams, against the better sides that are really going to test them so far this season, drawn at Leverkusen, lost to Aston Villa away from home, drawn at Frankfurt, who have obviously been brilliant so far this season. They beat Stuttgart 4-0, which is a great result to be fair, but then got battered by Barcelona 4-1. Again, even this run, they beat PSG in the Champions League, which was a good result, don't get me wrong. I mean, you would hope that kick-started a little bit of a run, but then their next 2 games, drew away at Dortmund, who have been so hit and miss so far this season, and lost in the DFB Pokal against Bayer Leverkusen at home. And runs like this are just very common with Bayern Munich right now. They'll beat Salzburg, München, Gladbach, Hoffenheim, then they'll beat Wolfsburg, and then they lose to Feyenoord 3-0. I mean, there's not much consistency going on here. I don't know, I'm concerned. I don't have them down as one of my Champions League favourites purely for that reason. I'm just not sure Vincent Kompany and that squad have it in big games so far, at least not from what I've seen.
Not even one goal. Not even one goal. We played a Dutch team that's struggling that had 2 midfielders. We couldn't even score 1 goal. There are 2 players specifically that I want to hyper-focus on and really want to destroy in this, because they're a large part of the reason why we are not advancing as quickly as we should. Number 1 has to be the Manuel Neuer. They had 3 shots on target and 3 goals, and a whopping 0 saves from Manuel Neuer, a rating of 4.6 for our captain. And we want to extend him until 2026? Somebody explain this to me. And then good old Harry Kane. Pen merchant Harry Kane has to answer to this. I've seen enough of him, honestly. I thought he was off the past couple of games. I was like, hey, man, he doesn't look like the same that he has usually. And he has proven once again why I don't think we should have spent $100 million on it. I'm done. I'm done. There's nothing else I need to say. I'm done. I am done. I'm done. I'm about to go live and I'm ready to get destroyed.
I feel so bad for Harry Kane, man. Like, for real. That guy is a proper striker. A proper striker. But it's like the gods of football don't just like Harry Kane at all. Like, before this guy came to Bayern Munich, they were literally winning every trophy in Germany. And now they've been knocked out of the cup. Like, they're just 4 points above Leverkusen. Like, and now this. Like, how can you lose 3-0 in the Champions League against Feyenoord? Like, how is that possible? Bayern played really bad. They were so slow. A lot of I don't care attitude. Like, come on. What is going on, man? I don't want to believe the Harry Kane course is free, but man, this everything just keeps pointing to the fact that it might be real, bro. Feyenoord winning Bayern Munich 3-0 in the Champions League. I just feel so bad for this guy, man. And, you know, Kompany, I don't know how Kompany got that job. I don't know the connection he's got, but he needs to be fired, like, ASAP. He needs to be fired, man. Because Bayern Munich is trash.
This man can't score for the Mexican national team. Yeah, he can dunk on Bayern, bro. You know what I'm saying? He can't score for Mexico. Comes Bayern, he dunks on him. What did I tell you about Bayern? Frauds. German frauds. That whole country, the Bundesliga, weak, bro. You see Germany's downfall, bro. Are you serious, bro? Santi Jimenez, of all people, is about to score a hat-trick on you. Santi Jimenez is but give Santi Jimenez the gold cup or he retires, bro. And he's about to score a hat-trick on you, Bayern. Nah, you fell off, bro. You fell off. I won't lie to you, Bayern. I low-key want to play y'all again, bro. This time I think we'll win 6-0. 6-0, 7-0. I'm not even joking, bro. I am not joking, bro. If you better pray we don't catch you in the knockout stage. You better pray. You better pray we don't catch you in the knockout stage. It'll be 5-6-0 minimum. You better pray. Tell Harry Kane to pray right now. If Santi's doing all this to you, imagine what Rafinha. He's going to score a double hat-trick, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? You fell off, bro. But you're finished.
3-0 to Feyenoord. Aye, the goalkeeper had a masterclass. I can tell from that rating that Bayern Munich will pepper them at some point. But wait until you see the big chances these guys miss. I mean, I didn't watch this game, so I don't know how good their chances were. But 80% possession away from home, 2.8 expected goals, more or less 3. 30 shots and 10 big chances created, but they missed every big chance, bro. How was that even happening? It's not even like they started half their B team and half their first team. This is more or less their first team, bro. Let's be real. That's more or less their best attack. I mean, their midfield, maybe Pavlovic could be in there instead of Goretzka, but still, Kimmich in midfield should be enough with Musiala. Obviously, Davies did get injured at halftime, but you got Guerrero coming in to replace him, bro. And then Neuer, I don't know what he did, but he must have had a biggest stinker of all time to get 4.9 rating, bro. Was he trying to replicate what Szczesny did last night? You know what's killing me about this? Normally, there's one player you associate with bozo moments, with being the one that makes mistakes in that Bayern Munich defense, and that is Upamecano. But look at his rating, 8.5. He must have dropped a masterclass, bro. He must have been let down by every single team.
Nah, bro, Santi Jimenez is him. Yes, he just scored in the Champions League against FC Bayern. And yes, it was an absolute banger. Like, bro, look what happened during the play. His teammate gets the ball in the 20th minute. He sends the ball. You can see the ball right there. Santi obviously sees the ball, and of course, he starts running. This defender right here misses the ball completely, and it lands right on Santi's right leg. And of course, he controls the ball. And then Santi Jimenez takes 2 touches and shoots a cruzada shot with his left foot and leaves Manuel Neuer absolutely still. Yes, I am not D-writing, bro. Trust me. Santi Jimenez's goal was absolutely crazy. Go look it up and come back to this video. Like, bro, look at the players Santi Jimenez is playing against. All world-class players that get called up to their national team. Germany, England, France, and the list goes on. And if you guys have been paying attention to the rumors, the boy Santi Jimenez is almost a done deal to AC Milan in the summer. Him scoring this goal against Bayern, yeah, his market value is gonna keep going up. And who knows, maybe another big team could snatch him up. But yeah, Santi Jimenez is him, and people gotta start realizing it.
What is scoreline? Feyenoord 3, Bayern Munich 0. This encounter, I didn't even believe that the scoreline is going to end this way. Because when you look at both teams and you look at them on paper, when you see the likes of Harry Kane, Olisa, Davies, Neuer, Musiala, Kimmich, so on and so forth, you would think that Bayern Munich on paper, they are going to win comfortably. Now, they could not do that, and Feyenoord just humbled them in the Champions League. The same Feyenoord that went against Bayer Leverkusen, that Bayer Leverkusen won 4-0. They are now the one going against German top team, Bayern Munich, and winning them comfortably 3-0. One thing I can take from this defeat for Bayern Munich is that it is not clear for everybody to see that Vincent Kompany, who happens to be the coach of Bayern Munich, does not have Champions League experience. They've lost to Aston Villa in the Champions League. They've lost to Barca in the Champions League. Now they've lost to Feyenoord in the Champions League. That tells you that Vincent Kompany does not have enough experience in the Champions League.
I would say this, but we got a Mexican cooking Bayern Munich in the Champions League, bro. What the hell is going on? And I don't know whether to be happy or sad because Bayern is my team, but Santi Jimenez is him. And I don't want to hear anything about his performances in the national team, bro. These motherfuckers just lost against the River Plate. What do you expect him to do? Bro is a football player, not a miracle worker. Have y'all seen some of the crosses they send to this man and expect him to work his magic? You could put Cristiano Ronaldo in La Selección Mexicana, and I guarantee they still won't do shit. Every time someone mentions him going to a new team or a big league, people say that he's not good enough, but bro is proving to y'all that he can do it against the best in the world. Today was a test for Santi because there are many rumors that he could move to AC Milan, so I know Milan is watching this. Bro might actually get that move to Milan, and him and Christian Pulisic are about to take over the Serie A, bro. CONCACAF is taking over this motherfucker. No wonder Santi got a documentary at Feyenoord, bro. This man is already a club legend.
Oh my man, Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich done Dokashala everything. Dokashi. Jesus. 3-0. Who saw this result? No, there is nobody that would have predicted that Feyenoord would beat Bayern Munich 3-0. Nobody. Nobody. Jesus is Lord. Bayern Munich could not even score 1 goal against Feyenoord. My God. Hey, oh boy, football hard. Oh. Football hard. This Champions League, you see this particular Champions League format, it has really, exposed a lot of teams. Like, it has really been difficult for a lot of teams to string wins. I'm so happy that my club, Barcelona, is where they are right now, so comfortable.
Welcome to Rotterdam. What can you say about the opponent? Which player impressed you the most?
I think I'm bad with names. Can you tell me a name? Yeah. We already had the meeting. I'm not good with names too much, but we've known that they're really good at their counter attacks. Have a lot of quality. They have a young 19-year-old in midfield as well, and they have a lot of quality. And we're not gonna underestimate them tomorrow.
Was war das bitte für eine Scheiße heute, Mann? Du verlierst 3:0. 3:0. Ja, bei Feyenoord Rotterdam. Was für Rotterdam, Junge? Du bist 90 Minuten, klar die bessere Mannschaft, bist überlegen bis zum Platzen. 30:8 Torschüsse, 6:3 aufs Tor und dann verlierst du 3:0. Was ist das, Mann? Wie willst du das noch erzählen, verdammte Hacke? Es ist unglaublich. Erste Halbzeit, ja, das 1:0 kann passieren. Klar war es immer ein Fehler von München, aber das kann man noch nachsehen. Aber was macht Guerrero da bitte? Ja, und dann bist du aus dem Spiel raus. Da rennst du einfach sinnlos gegen eine Wand. Die haben natürlich dann Beton angemischt, ganz klar. Was können die sonst, Mann? Ja, und der Torwart, alles gehalten. Weltklasse, dieser Torwart. Absolut Respekt an den Torwart von Feyenoord Rotterdam. Ey, unglaublich. Und dann gehst du als FC Bayern mit einem 0:3, mit einer Klatsche sondergleichen, fährst du von Feyenoord nach Hause. Was ist das, Mann? Ich kann das nicht mehr. Richtig bodenlos, Mann. So, nächste Woche gegen Bratislava hast du nur noch im Ansatz eine kleine Chance, die Top 8 zu erreichen. So hätten wir heute Leverkusen und Dortmund locker überholt, hätten die Top 8 safe fix gemacht und dann passiert so ein Mist. Zu 100% bessere Mannschaft, unglücklicher kannst du das Spiel nicht verlieren. Daran muss gearbeitet werden. Ich bin völlig fassungslos. Unglaublich sowas. Was sagt ihr zu dem Spiel? Sofort in die Kommis, macht das Herz und das Plus weg.